Well, that's just weird. Hey guys, Dennis Machina here. Thanks for hanging out with me today. And got a little something special for you. A bit of a double feature. This will be the first of two videos that I'm going to be releasing today. And this is a game that I've heard quite a bit about. Quite a bit of interesting things. Because on the surface, it clearly looks like just a cute high school anime game or whatever. But from what I understand, it doesn't stay that way. So let's dive into it. Hey! I see an annoying girl running toward me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she just don't care. Sorry. Like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. That girl, my neighbor, and good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you'd never see yourself making today, but it just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. Oh, jeez. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up. Well, you know, that's what happens. But if she's going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. That's messed up. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let her catch up to me. Ah! Ah! I overslept again! But I caught you this time. Maybe, but only because I decided to stop and wait for you. Eee! You say you say that like you were thinking about ignoring me. That's mean. Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think we're a couple or something. Damn, that's messed up. Fine, fine. But you did wait for me after all. I guess you don't have it in you to be mean even if you want to. Oh, that's so nice. It's kind of just being a dick to you, but alright. Whatever you say. Hee hee hee. Hee hee hee. We cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute. Speckled? Yeah, I think that's speckled. By the way, have you decided on a club to join yet? Certainly not the Doki Doki one. I told you already, I'm really not interested in joining any clubs. I haven't been looking either. That's not true. You told me you would join a club this year. Did I? I'm sure it's possible that I did, in one of our many conversations where I dismissively go along with whatever she's going on about. Wow. She likes to worry a little too much about me when I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. Can't argue with that. Uh-huh. I was talking about how I'm worried that you won't learn how to socialize or have any social skills before college. Your happiness is really important to me, you know. Well, from what I could tell, my feelings towards you is not mutual on that. And I know you're happy now, but I die at the thought of you becoming a NEET in a few years because you're not used to the real world. What's a NEET? Can't be good. You trust me, right? Don't make me keep worrying about you. Alright. Because I don't worry about you, apparently. I'll look out for a few clubs if it makes you happy. No promises, though. Will you at least promise me you'll try a little? I guess I'll promise you that. Jeez. Trying to make me have a social life. That's not cool. It's my life. I do what I want. Why do I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relent to her. I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease her mind at least a little bit, even if she does exaggerate everything inside of her head. Okay, it's very weird. School day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. He wants me to check out some clubs. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Hello! He must have come into the classroom while I was spacing out. I look around and realize that I'm the only one left in the classroom. I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you just sitting here and spacing out, so I came in. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed. You don't need to wait up for me if it's going to make you late to your own club. Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought, you know what? Well, that you could come into my club. No, I don't want to go to club with you! There's no way I'm going into your club. See, we're on the same page. Eee! Meanie. Of course she's the vice president of that club. Not that I was ever aware that she had any interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. Since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title Vice Principal. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. Yeah, I'm gonna join the anime club. Come on, please! Why do you care so much anyway? God! Oh. Well, I kinda told the club yesterday I would bring in a new member. Before I accepted? Come on, girl! No! Oh, cupcakes? Well, say no more. I want cupcakes. Don't make promises you can't keep. No! I want these cupcakes! Give me these cupcakes now! Can't tell if she's really that much of an airhead, or if she's so cunning as to have planned all of this out. That's messed up. I let out a long sigh. Fine! I'll stop by for a cupcake, okay? God! But seriously, it's a cupcake. It's probably delicious. Yes, let's go! And thus, today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. Yeah, certainly wouldn't be the first time. I dejectedly follow her across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for third-year classes and activities. She's full of energy, swings open the classroom door. Everyone, the new member's here! Hi, everybody. Hi. Told you to. Don't call me a new member. God. You don't understand me. You don't get me. Ugh. I glance around the room. Welcome to the Literature Club. It's a pleasure meeting you. She always says nice things about you. Really? I feel so bad now. Seriously? You bought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere. Ah, damn, what a nice surprise. Welcome to the club. Okay, so I have two that are excited to see me, and one that's kind of like, why are you here? Okay. All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. What are you looking at? If you want to say something, say it. Sorry. The girl with a sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki. I think I'm saying that right. If you haven't noticed, I haven't been saying the names before until now, because I'm pretty sure I was going to say them wrong. Is one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year. She's also the one who made cupcakes. Ooh. Well, I better get on her good side then, because, you know, I want more cupcakes. You can just ignore her when she gets moody. Sarah says that quietly into my ear, then turns back towards the other girls. Ooh, whispering into my ear now. How you doing? Anyway, this is Natsuki, always full of energy. And this is Yuri, the smartest in the club. Don't say things like that. Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Saori? I'm not sure. And Natsuki. Ah, well, it's nice to meet both of you. And it sounds like you already know Monica. Is that right? That's right. It's great to see you again, Dan. Monica smiles sweetly as she bends over for some reason. We do know each other well. We rarely talk, but we were in the same class last year. Monica was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic. Basically, completely out of my league. Yeah, sounds about right. So, having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little... You too, Monica. Come sit down, Dan. We made room for you at the table, so you can sit next to me or Monica. I'll get the cupcakes. Yay, cupcakes! Oh. Well, I mean, we're all having the cupcakes. Jeez. Sorry, I got a little too excited. Then how about I make some tea as well? No, I'm not a fan of tea. The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. As she mentioned, it's been widened so that there is one space next to Monica and one space next to Sayori. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room where Natsuki grabs a wrapped tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I sit next to Sorari. I'm gonna continue to butcher the hell out of that name. Natsuki proudly marched back to the table, tray in hand. Okay, are you ready? Ta-da! Woo! Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray to reveal a dozen white, fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. Aw, that's so cute. Can I see these cupcakes? The whiskers are drawn with icing, and little pieces of chocolate were used to make ears. That sounds freaking delicious! Why can't I see these cupcakes? Where are these cupcakes? So cute! I had no idea you were good at baking, Natsuki. Hee hee. Well, you know. Just hurry and take one. Sorry? Sui? Grabs one first, then Monica, I follow. It's delicious! She walks with her mouth full and has already managed to eat icing off of her face. Get icing onto her face. I can't even speak English, apparently. I turn the cupcake around in my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Hey. How you doing? Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki. Well, why are you thanking me? It's not like Haven't I heard this somewhere before? Made them for you or anything. I thought you technically did. She said, well, maybe, but not for you know, you, dummy. Wow. She really doesn't like me. Alright. I give up on Natsuki's weird logic and then dismiss the conversation. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. Ugh. She carefully placed a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Don't worry, teachers gave us permission. Oh, well, as long as you have their permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? No. And no. So much no with that statement. I guess. Hee. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. Oh. Okay, I understand what's going on here. Yeah, don't deny it, girl. Don't deny it. I know you want some. It's okay. Just admit it. Insulted, Yuri looks away. I meant that, you know. I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea. I do not enjoy tea. I hate tea. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Monica raises an eyebrow, then smiles at me. So, what made you consider the literature club? I was afraid of this question. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monica that I was practically dragged here by Sorari. Sorry. Damn it. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Sorari seemed really happy here, so that's okay. Don't be embarrassed. We'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the Literature Club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everybody. Well, at least that's pleasant. Monica, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be a board member for any of the other major clubs. Were you a leader of the debate club last year? Well, you know, to be honest, I can't stand all the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. Okay, I can get behind that. And if it encourages others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream. Good job, good for you. Monica really is a great leader. Yuri also nods in agreement. Then I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new, especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention, like literature. Certainly didn't grab my attention. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. Isn't that how all life goes? I'm pretty sure that's how YouTube goes. But it makes school events, like the festival, that much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, everyone? Yeah! We'll do our best. You know it! Everyone enthusiastically agrees, as if that wasn't already made clear by all those responses. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monica must have worked really hard just to find these three. Maybe that's why they were all so delighted by the idea of a new member joining. Though I still don't really know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature. Second that. So Dan, what kind of things do you like to read? Nothing? Well, considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga? I mutter quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wanted to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. Okay, well, if I were ever to read, that would probably be where I would start. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. Yeah, certainly agree with that bit. But you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. Ooh. Oh. You got my attention. Ah, I read a horror book once. I desperately grasp something I can relate to at the minimal level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock. Yeah, apparently. Really, I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you. I guess you could say that. But if a story makes me think, or takes me into another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. I like this girl. Ugh, I hate horror. Even more reason I don't like this girl. Oh, why's that? Well, Natsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second. Never mind. That's right, you usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called... Don't say it out loud. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Did you write a poem about me? And give that back. Fine, fine. Hee, your cupcakes, your poems. Everything you do is just as cute as you are. Oh, how sweet. Oh, says behind Natsuki and puts her hand on her shoulders. Oh, what a good friend. I'm not cute. FYI, for those of you who say that, it's usually the opposite. Natsuki, you write your own poems? Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime? No. Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. Ah, not a very confident writer yet. I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities, and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. Wow, this girl's incredibly smart. I like her more and more. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. I guess it's the same for Yuri. Aw, I wanted to read everyone's poems. We all sit in silence for a moment. Okay, I have an idea, everyone. Huh? Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monika. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. Then, next time you meet, we'll all share them with each other. That way, everyone is even. Yeah, let's do it. Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it will help us all get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the club. Well, I can't argue with that, but kind of a crappy writer. Isn't that right, Dan? Monika smiles warmly at me once again. Hold on, there's still one problem. What's that? Now that we're back to the original topic of me joining the club, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. Oh snap, I never said I would join the club. Uh-oh, this is not gonna go down well, guys. Not gonna go down well. She may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and, I lose my train of thought. All four girls stare back at me with dejected eyes. But, I'm sorry though, I thought, man, I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? That is, if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls. Right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join a literature club. One by one, the girl's eyes light up. Yes! I'm so happy! She wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey, you really did scare me for a moment. If you really just came for the cupcakes, I would have been super pissed. Well, I did just come for the cupcakes, but I'm just not... See, I'm not telling you that because I don't want to, get on your bad side. Then that makes it official. Welcome to the Literature Club. Ah, thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone, remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share. Monika looks over at me once more. Dan, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Hee. Yeah. Can I really impress the club star Monika with my mediocre writing skills? Mediocre. That's giving me way too much credit if I'm just mediocre. I already feel the anxiety welling up inside of me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food. Hey, Dan, since we're already here, do you want to walk home together? Ugh. That's right. Her and I never walk home together anymore because she's always stayed after school for clubs. Sure, might as well. Yay! Well, we're off to a fast start. I just joined a literature club, even though I never read. And I'm going to write a poem, even though I can't write to save my life. With that, the two of us depart the club room and make our way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the four girls. Soraya, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course Monika. I gotta tell you, Yuri's the top one right now for me. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in a literature club? Will I? I swear I can read. Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Excellent. Alright. I'll just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. As long as I don't have to actually write, then that would be great. Oh, I actually have to... Oh. Okay, pick words you think your favorite club member will like. Something good might happen with whoever likes your poem the most. Okay, so I think that's where I'm going to pick it up for next week's episode. I hope you guys are enjoying this so far. It seems a bit interesting, even though I still can't fully pronounce their names correctly. So I'm going to continue to try and work on that. So please give me a like if you were enjoying this so far. Comment down below. Let me know if you played this game, what your experiences were with it. Please share this video so you can help me out with getting this channel to grow, getting more people's eyes on it. And subscribe as I put out new videos every single day. And I'll see you guys next time.